Hey, and welcome here to Six Wheels Down. Today we're gonna do the fourth part of a series of 4 videos. It's all about how to install a complete brake system for towing a vehicle after a motorhome. And the last part here will be the brake assist system. We have this system called Patriot 3, and that's what we are going to install here. So please enjoy this video. And here for the last video about how to install the full tow system for a tow car, I will look at how to install the brake assist system. The unit I have here is the one here called Patriot 3 from Blue Ox, and it's a proportional and portable brake system. That means it has a handle, you can move it in and out of your car, and you can move it to another car if you change out your tow vehicle. So that's a nice thing. First of all, this unit here is what clamps to the brake pedal, and there is like a button you can push here, and by pushing down this button here, now you can move this up and make it fit over your brake pedal, and then you can lock it here, and then it stays in place. And here you release it and it can come down again. There are some hooks here, and I think I will have to put these on to expand it a bit, because the pedal in the Fiat is very oblong and slim. So this unit here comes with a power plug, so it needs to be hooked up to 12 volt, and unfortunately when I checked the car and took the ignition off, there was no power to that 12 volt plug in the car. So I will need to pull a new 12 volt plug out from the battery in the car, and for that purpose I bought this unit here. That's something I was out purchasing extra. So that's simply a socket for 12 volt that I want to mount onto the seat and pull the wire out to the battery. This unit here also comes with some feet, and these are the two we see here. And these feet here, they simply install underneath here, so that when the unit is placed in front of the driver's seat, this is the rear end, and you need to adjust the height to the seat so it fits. So I'll just put them in loosely here, and then we can fine-tune them later. So at least that will be good enough for the first tuning outfit, but it's simply to set that height up to the seat. It's also adjustable here, so you can loosen this here, and you can do some adjustment of this part here as well. In the front of the car we need to install this breakaway switch, and this one is connected with this spiral wire and connected up to the rear of the motorhome, so that if you have an accident and the whole tow system comes off and the car is loose and on its own, then when it pulls here, it pulls out this switch here, and now the car will brake. For that to happen, I need to install that under the front bumper of the car, pull this wire in through the firewall of the car into the cabin, and then it needs to this one here needs to be mounted here where it says breakaway. The last component we have is this here, and that's basically the brake controller. And the brake controller also need power, and we need to connect that one so that we can adjust the brake pressure. So when that's connected, you can simply adjust here how hard the brake unit will operate. I have decided to go with an install right here of the breakaway switch. The alternative was up here, but the routing up through here would for the cables would require me to take the whole front fairing off, and I don't want to do that again. So it will be down here. I'll put a screw up through there, up into the plastic, and I'll see if I can drill 2 holes here on each side of it, so that I can put a zip tie on as well around it, and then run the cables behind this plastic fairing up through the engine compartment. Measure how wide it is, so there will be a hole here. And I now stick the zip tie up here. I'll try to get a little loop up here on the other side if the hole is big enough. I might have to expand it a bit so that I can pull the zip tie down through. My hope is that I can kind of get it up here so I can see it here, and then stick the zip tie in through there. That would be a bit of a challenge. There it comes. I think I got it. And then I need to pull it through here. Now I just need to come out here. There it is. So now I have it. Now I should be able to put a zip tie around it. That's really nice. That totally works. And then I need to see if I can get a screw up through here. That won't be that easy. There's not much space here. And to give it a start, I'll try to push a little screwdriver here. So, yep. That goes. See if I can get the screw up into that. Oh yeah, that helped to get that in. Yep. That's it, sturdy. So now I need to see if I can route the cable down through here. There's a little area down there where there's I see air, so it might be possible to come out there. Yep. And that should bring me down underneath the car. Then I'll zip tie the cable up to something in the bottom. That should work. And we have the cable coming from the engine compartment here. And this here. And it's connected. Now it's only a matter of finding a way to get it up under here and hide it. See, perhaps if I can find something to zip tie it to, that would be nice. I actually have this cable here. I could put these two together. Give it one more here further out. That's nice. Now when the cable is up through here, let's see if I can zip tie it a bit to some other cables. Perhaps even have one more here, so it goes together with the cable for the battery. Routes together with that. Okay, we just cut the ends to make it look neat. I was really looking for a place to see if I can route this cable here into the cabin through some kind of opening back here, but it's impossible to get in there. So look at the other side. There's really nowhere I can get through the firewall. The engine is all the way packed, fills out the whole engine compartment here. There's really nowhere I can see we can get through. So the option I have is to, when it's not in use, to coil it up and put the cables here, and then simply just run them here. So it's just when it's in use, then it runs like this. There's not much to see here really. So I think I might do that instead of starting to drill holes there. It's almost impossible to do. Now the other part I have to route through is this 12-volt power plug. I need to make sure we have one that is constant hot even if the car is turned off. So that basically means I need to connect this one here to the plus and minus, and then route it into the car as well. I've now routed the cables from under the chair in the driver's side, and now I just want it over here to the battery so I can connect it somewhere. And the other one should connect here at the minus. Then we have direct battery connection for these two. So now we just need to find a place to connect them. It could be underneath this plate between these two. See if I can get it in there. Just simply push the wire in there. See if we can get it to sit right there. That was the plus. We do the same with the minus. These cable shoes here, they are very loose on the battery. Know that. Might have to tighten that up a bit. I think I need a screwdriver to get it in onto there. Maybe. Something to lift it up. There we go. So the wires now run here from the battery and together with the break off cable, and they just will sit here when we drive with the brake assist in. The wires come in here and we will just have them sitting here in the side because there will be nobody in the car, and the brake unit will sit here. We will connect everything, and when we are done, take it on here and we'll just coil it up. And we can put it all here. So when not in use, it will just be lying there. So it's just to pull it in through the door. So now it's time to see if we can make the unit fit. Just set it in here. We push the seat back. Like this, it won't go anywhere. Now I need to push the seat forward. And it seems like the height on the screws I put on were just in the bottom. They fit just perfect. So that's great. So now the unit sits just like that. So let's try to pull the cables in. And then we should be able to connect it here. So this one here just goes in there. We do have power, and the breakaway plugs in there, and that's good. So now everything is basically installed, sits there. So when I am driving, let's see how that looks. We'll just have that little bit of cable sticking out here. That will be all. So we close the door there, and we close here. So all there will be while we are driving is this little part here sitting. That's it, and the whole brake system is active. And here we are with the full tow system hooked up. We have the coiled power cable here that connects from the motorhome back to the front of the car. We have safety cables on both sides, and then we have the tow system hooked up here. So that's basically a full setup. So now let's see how it works. And it's time to check the tail lights. If everything worked as planned, we can see we have the regular light on. Nicole should hit the brake here in a second. We should see, yep, that came on. Also on the other side, yep. And then she should give signal here in a second. Yep, that's left. That works. And right. So it all works. So we're good to go. And here we can see the tow vehicle follows along nicely. So it looks like it all works great. Don't have to feel it here. I have the settings here at, I don't know if you can see it, it's at 2, the brake force, and that we can of course adjust as we go. I really hope that you got some helpful information out of this video here. This kind of completes the whole installation of our brake, our tow package here for our Fiat 500C, and it's very similar for other brands of cars, especially this part here about the brake assist system. That would be the same for any kind of car. Because it's a portable proportional brake system, and you can move it from car to car. So this here should really be able to help you and give you some guidance on how to do this. If you like this video, please hit the like button and also the subscribe button so that you can see more videos coming out here from Six Wheels Down. Thank you for watching.